see a top-5 team in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstrom. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. And the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gets loose. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Now here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. No chance to catch him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Caught on the outside. It's Smith.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to. And get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And they'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach.
Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Back to throw again. On the move now. Fires it on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Tight end goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A play action, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He stopped him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance. I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Coach thinking touchdown, not field goal. Offense on the field for this 4th and short from the 20. To the air, it's Sayin. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a fumble. Ball scooped up by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
And there's the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Off target and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the ground, it's Wallace. First down and more. He's still running. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming and not fooled at all.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Aller. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. But he can work with a sneak.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, when you run that out route, he's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the ground, it's Singleton. Crosses the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Well, they trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
There's the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. In the red area, it's Singleton. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, the defense does their job and keeps them out of the end zone. Now it brings up a 4th down late in this game. As a head coach, you got to make a decision and go for the field goal to take the lead here.
The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Leaning on the run game here late. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Inside the 30. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.